Welcome, fellow practitioners of Stoicism. In the journey of life, maintaining inner strength and tranquility is essential. Stoicism, a philosophy founded in ancient Greece, teaches us to focus on what we can control and to cultivate a resilient, peaceful mind. One crucial aspect of this practice is understanding the value of privacy and discretion. Today, we will delve into 10 vital aspects of our lives that should be kept private. Doing so protects our well-being and nurtures a stronger, more composed self. Let's explore these 10 secrets in detail. Secret number 1: future goals. Our aspirations and dreams are deeply personal and often fragile. Sharing them too early or with the wrong people can expose us to doubt, negativity, or sabotage. Protecting our goals from external influences that might derail our progress is essential. When we speak about our plans, we invite opinions and judgments from others. While some feedback can be constructive, it is often mixed with skepticism or envy. This external input can diminish our motivation and confidence, making it harder to pursue our dreams. The Stoic approach encourages us to focus on action rather than words. Instead of announcing our goals prematurely, we should work diligently and quietly toward them. Let your achievements speak for themselves and allow your success to unfold naturally. This way, you preserve the purity of your aspirations and remain focused on what truly matters. Consider the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, who advised, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This principle applies to our goals as well. Rather than discussing what we intend to achieve, we should concentrate on becoming the person capable of achieving those goals. In today's world, where social media encourages constant sharing, it can be challenging to keep our ambitions private. However, by practicing restraint and focusing on our efforts, we can protect our dreams from unnecessary scrutiny and external pressures. Remember, your future is a canvas that you alone can paint. Keep your goals close to your heart and let your actions illuminate your path. To further illustrate, imagine a young artist who dreams of holding an exhibition in a prestigious gallery. If she shares her dream too widely, she may encounter skepticism from those who doubt her talent or intentions, from those who wish to steer her in a different direction. By keeping her goal private and working diligently on her art, she avoids these potential pitfalls and allows her work to mature and speak for itself. This principle is not limited to artistic endeavors. Whether your goal is to advance in your career, complete a significant personal project, or achieve a milestone in your personal development, maintaining a degree of privacy can help you stay focused and resilient. It shields you from the noise of external opinions and allows you to navigate your path with clarity and determination. Secret number 2: personal challenges. Life is a series of ups and downs, and each challenge we face plays a significant role in shaping who we are. Personal struggles, whether they are emotional, financial, or professional, are integral to our growth and resilience. Sharing these struggles indiscriminately can invite unwanted judgment, pity, or unsolicited advice, which can further complicate our situation. When we encounter difficulties, it is often tempting to seek validation or sympathy from others. However, broadcasting our struggles can lead to a loss of dignity and self-respect. Instead, we should focus on addressing these challenges privately and constructively. This approach not only preserves our self-esteem, but also helps us develop a stronger, more resilient character. Consider the story of Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who endured a life of slavery and hardship. Despite his circumstances, Epictetus maintained his composure and focused on what he could control, his thoughts and actions. By keeping his struggles private and working through them with inner strength, he became a revered teacher of Stoicism. In modern times, we can apply this wisdom by addressing our challenges with dignity and discretion. Seek support from trusted confidants or professionals if needed, but avoid sharing your struggles with those who may not understand or respect your journey. By doing so, you protect your inner peace and maintain control over your narrative. For example, consider someone facing a significant career setback, such as losing a job. While it might be tempting to share the news widely in search of sympathy, doing so can expose the individual to pity, judgment, and even gossip. Instead, they could focus on updating their skills, networking discreetly, and seeking support from a few trusted individuals. This approach not only preserves their dignity, but also positions them more effectively for future opportunities. Similarly, when dealing with personal health challenges, maintaining privacy can be crucial. By sharing details only with close family members and healthcare professionals, an individual can navigate their treatment and recovery with greater peace of mind and without the added burden of public scrutiny or unsolicited advice. Secret number 3. Acts of generosity. True kindness and generosity are virtues that need no audience. When we perform acts of kindness, the motivation should come from a genuine desire to help others, not from a need for recognition or praise. Publicizing our good deeds can diminish their value and shift the focus from the act itself to our own ego. Stoicism teaches us that the reward for kindness lies in the act itself. Helping others should be an expression of our character and values, not a means to gain social approval. By keeping our acts of generosity private, we maintain the purity of our intentions and avoid the pitfalls of vanity and self-aggrandizement. Consider the example of Seneca, a Stoic philosopher who believed in the importance of discreet generosity. He wrote, "The greatest wealth is a poverty of desires." This principle can be applied to our acts of kindness. When we give without expectation of recognition, we cultivate a sense of inner wealth and fulfillment. In practice, this means performing good deeds quietly and without fanfare. Whether it's donating to a charity, helping a friend in need, or volunteering your time, do so with a humble heart. The true measure of generosity is not in the applause we receive, but in the positive impact we have on others' lives. In our modern, interconnected world, it can be tempting to share our acts of kindness on social media for likes and validation. However, true Stoic generosity requires us to rise above this impulse and focus on the intrinsic value of helping others. By keeping our good deeds private, we protect our integrity and strengthen our character. Imagine a person who anonymously donates a substantial sum to a local charity. By keeping their identity hidden, they allow the focus to remain on the cause itself rather than on their own generosity. This approach not only preserves the purity of their intentions, but also ensures that the beneficiaries receive the full benefit of their support without the added burden of feeling indebted. Secret number 4. Financial matters. Money is a deeply personal aspect of our lives that should be managed with discretion. Whether you are experiencing financial success or hardship, sharing your financial status with others can lead to a range of negative consequences, from envy and resentment to unsolicited advice and judgment. Stoicism teaches us to maintain a balanced perspective on wealth and material possessions. Epictetus, who lived a life of modest means, emphasized that true wealth lies in our ability to live virtuously and contentedly, regardless of our financial situation. By keeping our financial matters private, we can focus on cultivating inner wealth and contentment. Discussing your financial status openly can create unnecessary stress and complications. For example, sharing details of a financial windfall might lead to requests for loans or investments, while discussing financial difficulties can result in pity or unwelcome advice. In both cases, you lose control over your financial narrative and invite external pressures that can be detrimental to your well-being. To practice financial discretion, consider managing your money quietly and responsibly. Seek professional advice if needed, but avoid discussing your financial situation with those who may not have your best interests at heart. By maintaining privacy, you protect your financial integrity and preserve your peace of mind. In today's society, where financial success is often equated with personal worth, it can be challenging to keep our financial matters private. However, true Stoic wisdom lies in understanding that our value is not determined by our bank balance, but by our character and virtues. Focus on living a life of purpose and contentment, and let your financial decisions reflect your inner strength and wisdom. For instance, someone who has recently received a significant inheritance might choose to invest and manage their new wealth quietly, without broadcasting their newfound fortune. This approach helps them avoid the complications that come with sudden wealth, such as strained relationships or unwanted financial solicitations. Similarly, an individual facing financial hardship might choose to seek help from a financial advisor or a trusted friend rather than sharing their struggles widely. This approach allows them to address their challenges constructively without inviting unnecessary pity or judgment. Secret number 5: fears and doubts. Everyone experiences fears and doubts, but sharing them widely can make us vulnerable and undermine our confidence. Stoicism teaches us to confront our fears with courage and resilience, working through them internally or with the support of trusted confidants. When we expose our fears to others, we risk being judged or misunderstood. People may offer well-meaning but misguided advice, or they may use our vulnerabilities against us. By keeping our fears private, we maintain control over our emotions and protect our inner strength. Consider the Stoic principle of amor fati, or love of fate. This concept encourages us to accept and embrace our circumstances, including our fears and doubts, as opportunities for growth. Instead of seeking external validation or reassurance, we should focus on developing our own resilience and inner peace. In practice, this means addressing your fears privately and constructively. Reflect on your emotions, seek guidance from trusted friends or mentors, and develop strategies to overcome your doubts. By doing so, you build inner strength and confidence without exposing yourself to unnecessary judgment. For example, an athlete preparing for a major competition might experience significant anxiety and self-doubt. Rather than sharing these fears widely and risking negative feedback, they could work with a coach or sports psychologist to develop coping strategies and build their confidence. This approach helps them stay focused and resilient, ready to face their challenges head-on. Similarly, a person facing a difficult decision at work might choose to confide in a trusted colleague or mentor rather than discuss their doubts with everyone. This approach allows them to receive constructive advice and support without exposing their vulnerabilities to potential criticism or judgment. Secret number 6: family affairs. Family dynamics are complex and deeply personal. Sharing details about family conflicts, struggles, or intimate moments can lead to gossip, misunderstanding, and strained relationships. Stoicism teaches us to honor and protect our family bonds by keeping private matters within the family. When we discuss our family affairs openly, we risk exposing our loved ones to judgment and criticism. This can create unnecessary tension and conflict, undermining the trust and harmony within the family. By maintaining privacy, we show respect for our family members and protect the integrity of our relationships. Consider the Stoic principle of sympathia, or mutual interconnection. This concept emphasizes the importance of nurturing harmonious relationships and recognizing our interconnectedness with others. By keeping family matters private, we honor this principle and foster a supportive, respectful environment within our family. In practice, this means discussing family issues only with those directly involved or with trusted confidants who can offer constructive support. Avoid sharing intimate details with those who may not understand or respect your family's dynamics. By doing so, you protect your family's privacy and maintain a strong, supportive bond. For example, a parent dealing with a challenging situation involving their child might choose to seek advice from a family therapist rather than share the details with friends or colleagues. This approach helps them address the issue constructively while preserving the child's dignity and the family's privacy. Similarly, a person navigating a difficult relationship with a sibling might choose to work through their differences privately, seeking mediation or support from close family members rather than airing their grievances publicly. This approach helps them maintain a respectful and supportive family environment. Secret number 7. Core beliefs. Our core beliefs and values are fundamental to our identity and guide our actions and decisions. Sharing these beliefs openly can invite criticism, debate, and misunderstanding. Stoicism teaches us to hold our beliefs with conviction while practicing discretion in sharing them. When we discuss our core beliefs with others, we risk encountering hostility or ridicule from those who do not understand or agree with us. This can lead to unnecessary conflict and stress, undermining our sense of self. Keeping our beliefs private protects our inner peace and maintains our integrity. Consider the wisdom of Epictetus, who advised, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This principle encourages us to focus on our actions and reactions rather than seek external validation for our beliefs. We preserve our inner peace and strengthen our resolve by discussing our beliefs only with those who share our values or are open to respectful dialogue. In practice, this means being mindful of when and with whom we share our core beliefs. Engage in meaningful conversations with trusted friends or mentors and avoid unnecessary debates with those who are unlikely to understand or respect your perspective. By doing so, you protect your inner peace and maintain your integrity. For example, a person who holds strong spiritual or philosophical beliefs might choose to discuss these views only with like-minded individuals or in respectful, open-minded settings. This approach helps them avoid conflict and maintain their inner peace, allowing them to live by their values without external interference. Similarly, someone with strong political convictions might choose to engage in discussions with those who are genuinely interested in respectful dialogue rather than debating with those who are likely to be hostile or dismissive. This approach helps them maintain their integrity and focus on positive, constructive conversations. Secret number 8. Medical conditions. Our health is a deeply personal aspect of our lives, and sharing medical conditions with others can lead to unwanted pity, judgment, or unsolicited advice. Stoicism teaches us to accept and manage our health challenges with dignity and resilience, maintaining our privacy and inner strength. When we disclose our medical conditions to others, we risk being treated differently or subjected to unsolicited opinions and advice. This can create additional stress and make it harder to manage our health effectively. By keeping our medical conditions private, we protect our dignity and focus on our well-being. Consider the Stoic principle of apatheia, or freedom from disturbance. This concept encourages us to maintain our tranquility and composure, regardless of external circumstances. By managing our health challenges privately and with resilience, we uphold our dignity and inner peace. In practice, this means seeking medical advice and support from trusted professionals and confidants while maintaining discretion with others. Focus on managing your health proactively and maintaining a positive outlook. By doing so, you protect your dignity and preserve your inner strength. For example, someone dealing with a chronic illness might choose to discuss their condition only with close family members and healthcare providers. This approach allows them to focus on their treatment and well-being without the added burden of public scrutiny or unsolicited advice. Similarly, an individual recovering from a major surgery might choose to share details of their recovery only with a select group of trusted friends and family. This approach helps them maintain their dignity and privacy, allowing them to heal and recover without external pressures or distractions. Secret number 9: romantic relationships. Our romantic relationships are deeply personal and should be treated with care and discretion. Sharing details about our relationships with others can lead to gossip, judgment, and unnecessary complications. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate meaningful connections with our partners while maintaining our privacy and respect. When we discuss our romantic relationships openly, we risk exposing our partners and ourselves to unnecessary scrutiny and judgment. This can create stress and conflict within the relationship, undermining the trust and intimacy we share. By keeping the details of our romantic relationships private, we protect our connection and focus on building a strong, respectful partnership. Consider the Stoic principle of eudaimonia, or flourishing. This concept emphasizes the importance of living a fulfilling and meaningful life grounded in virtue and mutual respect. By treating our romantic relationships with discretion, we honor this principle and create a supportive, nurturing environment for our partnership. In practice, this means discussing your relationship only with trusted friends or confidants who respect your privacy. Avoid sharing intimate details or airing grievances publicly. Focus on building a strong, respectful connection with your partner, based on mutual trust and understanding. By doing so, you protect your relationship and create a foundation for long-term happiness. For example, a couple facing a challenging period in their relationship might choose to seek counseling together rather than discuss their issues with a wide circle of friends. This approach helps them address their problems constructively and privately, preserving their connection and trust. Similarly, someone who is deeply in love might choose to share their feelings and experiences with only a few close friends, rather than broadcasting their relationship details widely. This approach helps them maintain a sense of privacy and intimacy, allowing their relationship to develop naturally and authentically. Secret number 10: charitable acts. True kindness and generosity are virtues that need no audience. When we perform acts of kindness, the motivation should come from a genuine desire to help others, not from a need for recognition or praise. Publicizing our good deeds can diminish their value and shift the focus from the act itself to our ego. Stoicism teaches us that the reward for kindness lies in the act itself. Helping others should be an expression of our character and values, not a means to gain social approval. By keeping our acts of generosity private, we maintain the purity of our intentions and avoid the pitfalls of vanity and self-aggrandizement. Consider the example of Seneca, a Stoic philosopher who believed in the importance of discreet generosity. He wrote, "The greatest wealth is a poverty of desires." This principle can be applied to our acts of kindness. When we give without expectation of recognition, we cultivate a sense of inner wealth and fulfillment. In practice, this means performing good deeds quietly and without fanfare. Whether it's donating to a charity, helping a friend in need, or volunteering your time, do so with a humble heart. The true measure of generosity is not in the applause we receive, but in the positive impact we have on others' lives. In our modern, interconnected world, it can be tempting to share our acts of kindness on social media for likes and validation. However, true Stoic generosity requires us to rise above this impulse and focus on the intrinsic value of helping others. By keeping our good deeds private, we protect our integrity and strengthen our character. For example, someone who regularly volunteers at a homeless shelter might choose to do so quietly, without seeking recognition or praise. This approach allows them to focus on the genuine act of helping others rather than on the external validation they might receive. Similarly, an individual who makes a significant donation to a charitable cause might choose to do so anonymously. This approach helps them maintain the purity of their intentions and ensures that the focus remains on the cause itself, rather than on their generosity. Conclusion. In conclusion, the wisdom of Stoicism teaches us the profound value of discretion in various aspects of our lives. By keeping our future goals, personal challenges, acts of generosity, financial matters, fears and doubts, family affairs, core beliefs, medical conditions, romantic relationships, and charitable acts private, we protect our inner peace, maintain our integrity, and cultivate a stronger, more resilient self. Embrace the principles of Stoicism to navigate the complexities of life with dignity, humility, and wisdom. Let your actions and character speak for themselves, and focus on what truly matters. Thank you for joining us on this journey to inner strength and tranquility. May you find peace and fulfillment in the practice of discretion and the wisdom of Stoicism.